Welcome to the channel, and we're going to get right into this reading. Only the beings of the highest light are welcome into this reading for you today. And welcome, dream weavers. I hope that your dreams are coming true. I was going through my feed. I came across Jay Marion, who I watch sometimes. He's a tarot card reader. And he was talking about the 2025 lock-in, and I was like, what is that? And he's like, yeah, you know what? We have to lock in what it is that we want for the next 90 days. As more stuff came across my feed and I was watching like different people, I thought, you know what? It's a really important thing for us to lock in what we want, but it's just a Saturn retrograded into Pisces on Monday, right? And I was feeling it. Starting on Saturday, I started feeling down, and I didn't know why. And I was just like in a mood, and just didn't feel like talking to anyone really, and just almost feeling bored and sorry for myself. And everything is great, right? And so it's just the energy in the air. And Saturn is making us revisit the old ways. And so this is going to be a time, while right now I think it's in retrograde. It's retrograded into Pisces. It'll go direct I'm not sure how it works because I'm not an astrologer. I don't know if it goes direct in Pisces in another month, and then it goes into Aries, I know, in February, right? Like during Pisces season, it leaves the sign of Pisces. And so this is our last chance to get a good release of things that aren't serving us, to take a look and see what we've been doing, what's been working, what's not working, what are we being asked to do and release, so that we can move into this better season in our life, right? Into wish fulfillment, all the things that we've asked for, so that Saturn can reward us for doing the work while it was in our sign. And this is like the last hurrah, right? And the one thing that we all have probably learned as Saturn was in our sign is that if you don't do the work, eventually it's going to get done for you. And when I say that, you're going to be forced into doing the work. Because let's say you're sick or you're diabetic. Maybe you end up in the hospital if you don't start taking care of yourself. Saturn gives you a chance to look and see, to reflect and sit back, find a new perspective, and do the work. Right now, this is a perfect time to do this. It's fall. So we're going to let things fall off, right? So that when spring comes, we can grow into the new. And for me, I decided my goal has been weight loss for a while now. And last year I did 30 pounds, which I'm very happy about, but went to the doctor yesterday and found out I gained 5. So I'm like, oh, perfect time for me to take this on. I think it wasn't yesterday. It was on actually the first day, that on September 1st, on Labor Day, for some reason, odd reason, synchronicity, my doctor's office, my nurse practitioner's office actually was open, and I was able to get an appointment in to see her in the morning, get blood work done, weigh myself, and I was like, okay, 5 pounds up. This is my cue to get back on track right now, because I've been off track of what I wanted to, what I want to do. And part of this is to minimize my alcohol intake. And I like to drink wine in the evening, but obviously we all know that drinking alcohol is not conducive to weight loss. If that's my goal, then I just got to focus. I got to grind and I got to zone in, right? So I decided to join into this challenge, and I'm asking you to join into the challenge also. Pick something, lock it in, drop a lock in the comments if you have something that you want to lock in. If you want to share what you want to lock in, I'd be excited to hear what you're locking in. I'm locking in my commitment to myself, right, through the end of the year. And I've already decided how I'm going to do it. And then what else am I locking in? I'm also locking in that I'm going to continue to try and grow my YouTube channels as I work full time. I do work full time, but this is something that's really important to me. And I'm hoping that as I start to lose weight, maybe I'll be re-energized. I'm eating a little bit healthier, drinking more herbal teas and things like that, that I will be able to gain better focus and also connect a lot better with my higher self. And that's all that we want, right? That's what the lock-in is about. The lock-in is about connecting with your higher self, bringing yourself to a higher vibration so that you can elevate, hear yourself, hear what spirit has to say to you. I just feel it's really important for us because no one wants to get to the end of to Saturn moving out of our sign and then finding that we're stuck, or that we haven't locked in and we haven't made the changes that we want, or that we are now finding ourselves at the end of this before Saturn goes direct into Aries, where Aries is a fire sign. So I feel like there'll be some fast forward movement for you where you've been waiting and taking your time. But I feel like Spirit is asking you to slow down right now and take a look at all those things, reflect. And I know it may feel like things are moving slow. It may feel like you're not getting anywhere, but there's a reason for that right now. This is to ensure that anything that's going with you into the next phase of your life, into this forward movement, this forward jump that you're having in your life, that it's really what you want to take with you. It's really what's supposed to be with you. And I think sometimes Spirit can decide for you, especially with all the transits and eclipses, everything that we keep hearing about, that things are going to fall off, things are going to change. Let me share with you, as we go into eclipse season, that my job changed at work. And luckily I didn't lose my job, but we knew that things were going to happen, and I was offered a job, right? And here it goes. I feel like that's why I feel called to share this with you. I just split the deck and I have a Page of Cups and the Death card. You're going to get offers that are going to lead to transformation. Are you going to be happy about all the offers? You're not. You might feel like, oh, that's not really what I wanted. Like when I went into this new position, they offered it to me and I was like, I'm really comfortable. So right now, Saturn coming back into your sign is asking you to do the work and get uncomfortable. Keep your eyes peeled and open so that you can see the offers that are coming in, because as you're releasing right now, things are going to start moving a lot faster than you think, I believe, because I feel like there are many transformations coming right now that you need to step into this new version of yourself. And that's going to include a lot of offers coming in that you didn't expect. And we have free will, right? No one can make you take an offer, but you ask for things, and these offers may not look like what you thought they did. Like I moved into this new position. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do all this training again. I have to learn all this stuff. And I knew that the job the position that I was working in might not be around for much longer. I had to step back, right? Hangman, take a different perspective and take the leap of faith and take the offer. I could have said yes or no because I was asked whether or not I wanted, and this is not about me, but this is just to tell you that I have been doing the job that I was in. I had been doing that job for about 8 years. And at the beginning, I thought I wanted a promotion and all of this. And then I decided, hey, I'm comfortable. I'm good. And I was still given the option to say yes or no. They asked me and they said, we want to ask you, we want to offer this to you. Are you willing? Are you able? Is this something you would consider? And I was like, absolutely. Right? Because change is good. And I feel like at this point, it's turning out, it's a huge transformation. It's actually a little bit more work, but for some reason, it's less stressful than what I was doing before, where I had a little bit less work. So go figure, right? Sometimes it's the people that you work with. Sometimes it's the people that will come into your life when you make the transformation and you can't see it coming. You cannot see it coming. There's no way for you to see it coming. There's no way for you to know. It's just your intuition will lead you to these transformations that you have coming in. All that to say, right? I'm just sharing with you because I can understand. And each cup, each offer that you get is going to require you to use a little bit more of your intuition, those intuitive nudges. So you want to keep this is a great time for cleansing because you want to keep your aura clean during this time so you can receive the messages. And offers don't always come like people coming up to you and saying, hey, I want to give this to you. Sometimes it does. Sometimes an offer will come through an email and you got to read between the line, or someone says something to you and you have to read between the line, and it may be like they say something to you and something snaps and you may have to ask a question that then brings in an offer, but you need to stay sharp for that. Your intuition needs to be open for that, because although this is asking you to do the work right now, I feel like this is a different type of work that we're doing that's actually solidifying the new version of you that you've been asking for so long. Look at this. What did I say? The new version of you. Page of Cups. I shuffled, split the deck, and then this is what came up. Page of Cups again. I'm telling you, offers are coming in. This new version of you, emotionally grounded, with emotional intelligence, right? This is requiring you to use all the gifts that you've acquired so far to lead you in the right direction. You have 9 cups here. You're ready for the next step. And it's actually, you have 9 cups, and then here's the other offer to take you to your 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Wow. And the 10 of Wands fell out in reverse. Emotional fulfillment, release of burdens. This is your chance. And some of the things that you're going to be releasing right now are not, maybe they're things that you wanted, like you thought, because we're here at the end, there are things that you thought that you needed to hang on to, and you're realizing, you know what, it's time to let it go. My plan is this weekend personally to clean out my closet and let go of some things. And I think we hold on to things hoping that hold on to things, hold on to relationships, hoping that they will fix themselves before we go forward. But now you can't, this is no more hoping. It's time, it's go time. Like, you gotta go. It's time to release whatever it is. Release it with love. Thank them for however far they've gotten you on this journey, and then release it. And if it's meant to be, it's always going to be. So they will catch up. And if it's meant to be, if some things, let's say they're items that you release, right? And you're like, oh, I really love that pair of shoes, but I didn't want to let go of it. Let's say it's a pair of shoes. And then you go and you release it, and then down the road, something else comes in. Maybe it's not a pair of shoes. Maybe it's the nicest handbag, per se. And I don't want to keep it to material things, but we are in the material world. Or maybe you release that thing and then you bring in a new relationship that you've been longing for, or things that you've been asking for. But I feel like you're no longer hanging on to the burdens. And 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands here. And 8 of Wands was in reverse, but I feel it was in reverse when I at the bottom of the deck. No, it wasn't actually. It was not in reverse, because if I pull the deck, it was not. But either way, maybe I'm feeling it in reverse. I'm feeling like you're being asked to slow down and enjoy this time, even though it's going to feel like work. For some reason, it's not going to feel as hard as it was, because you're going to be, things are going to be like, you're going to look up and things are going to be moving so fast. Like all these things that you have coming in, these gifts that you have coming in, these offers that you have coming in are going to start moving you faster than you thought. And I told you, I feel a lot. These are wands. And I feel like a lot of fire energy for you. It's like you're releasing. It's going to be a different type of fire. Like you're releasing the old fire where things were always burning down to the ground. Burdens. You're carrying fires that didn't belong to you. And you're taking the fire that's yours and you're running with it. You're going to be running with it. Spirit's going to be catapulting you forward to run with it. Every time I flip the page of that page, I'm just going to leave it on the table. It doesn't matter what I do. It was in the middle and it keeps falling out. I'm telling you, these offers are coming in to catapult you forward. Don't worry that they don't look like what you thought they looked like. Don't worry about it. I just saw the World and the 4 of Wands. The Page of Cups. I feel like that's the Death card again. And I put it back in the deck and shuffled. I heard this is your time. This is your time. Here's the Knight of Pentacles. See? You thought things were moving slow. Ace of Wands. I feel like your wish are being granted. Keep shit to yourself. You don't have to tell everybody what you're doing. Whatever you're letting go of right now, whatever you're releasing, whatever you're committing to, whatever you're locking into right now, it's not time to share. It is not time to share. Knight of Cups. More offers. You know, with the Page of Cups, to like your creativity, the offers might be coming in, or your actual gifts, your creativity, your spiritual gifts. But you are actually, I was feeling with the Page of Cups, I was thinking like physical offers, like from people, cups of love. That's coming in too. You have a lot coming in right now. as you clear the space. And so don't be afraid to clear the space. Don't be afraid to let things go. As you cleanse and do whatever you need to do, at least until you look up and you've actualized this new version of you in your power, confident, and in all the glory of the gifts that have been given to you. People can no longer deny it. You need to keep to yourself this transformation that you're going to be making over these next 3 to 6 months need to be kept to yourself. Keep it quiet. Because you're going to emerge as all powerful. The Ace of Wands is here. The Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. And you could have a cup of love, a love offer coming in. Too many. But the World, I'm going to take the World because it flipped in the upright. And then I have the Four of Wands is sticking out. You're about to celebrate in a big way. You're about to celebrate in a big way and everybody's going to see it. All right? So don't worry about what you're releasing. Keep things to yourself. Be good to yourself. The Two of Wands was here. I say stay. The Lovers, not the Two of Wands. The Lovers was here. The Lovers is here. I say stay grounded. And the Knight of Swords. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. You have a lot of helpers helping you navigate these next 6 months as you make decisions. This could be spiritual helpers. They're helping you navigate the emotions, the grounding, and also the mind space. I thought the Knight of Wands was here too. Because you're about to celebrate. You're about to have, the Lovers was here with the Knight of Cups. Some of you could be getting married. Some of you could just be like moving into a new house. Some of you, like whatever it is that you have been asking for, it is here. It's here. It's, and I said, where's the Knight of Wands? And then look at that. The Knight of Wands fell out. Did I say that you guys have helpers? So don't worry. Yes, I know that you showed up as the Knight of Pentacles, Pisces, but you have other helpers coming in to ride alongside you to push you forward. And when that Knight of Wands fell out, I was like, yes, there's no way that yes. All four energies were here, so you're gonna be able to know when to use your emotions, when to use your mind space, when to ground, when to catapult forward, when to stand still, when to take a break. Are all the wands here? The Five of Wands is at the bottom of the the deck, but guess what? The Nine of Wands was in reverse. Be careful for people bringing you in conflict at this time. Don't do it. Whatever confusion to get you to think like that you can't keep going. You can keep going. That's why it's important to not share. Seven of Swords, to keep things to yourself. Because you'll have a few tests along the way. Not all that glitters is gold. King of Pentacles and Ten of Swords. You've completed this cycle, so there's no need to repeat it. You're emerging on the side as the King of Pentacles, which is amazing, because that's amazing that you're showing up here as the King of Pentacles, because this is all the hard work and all the pain that you've had is leading you to all the things that you wanted to materialize. The King of Pentacles speaks to your power, to your ability to ground and bring the things that you want into your life. Not just in the spiritual. You've done the spiritual work. Now you're getting ready to ground it all. It's all coming in. And it's really interesting that it showed up with the Ten of Swords, because it's not like you don't look like you've been through the Ten of Swords, but even though you don't look like it, you know it. And this is what makes you more powerful. When people look at you, they won't see that. They'll just see Pisces is the King of Pentacles. Pisces is so grounded. Pisces is successful. And then also, you know what I just heard, or it just flashed through my mind that this Ten of Swords is like you how do I want to say this? You're taking 10 swords and you're sticking it back in the back of the 10 swords. So whatever hurt you, not that you're hurting anyone back. That's not what I mean to say, but like you're putting swords in it to cut it out of your life. You've used a new perspective, right? Your mind. Swords are about mind, clarity, right? You've gained the clarity to cut out the swords so that they're not following you into this next version of you. So you're not taking the pain with you. Because the pain, when you take the pain with you, it causes you to repeat cycles. We have to release the pain. And this could be saying that, you know what, as you go, maybe there's some things that have hurt you that you've been holding on to, that it's time to release, do a cord cutting ceremony and just let it go. And just realize that it's time to move on. This is a good time for reflection. Maybe some of you have just whatever wounds, like you have some old wounds and old ways of doing things that keep resurfacing, right? Especially now that we're in retrograde. Saturn has retrograded back. these things are coming up, right? These 10 of Swords are coming up, but it's time to take a look and say, hey, do I really need to be taking this behavior with me? Do I really need to be taking this pain with me? Because 10 of Swords is about pain, the betrayals. You're not taking the betrayals with you to the new version of you. But I love that you have all these helpers here. And then look again, 6 of Wands underneath here. Of course. You're about to release this and be on your, and be living your best life. This is you having victory for doing the work. Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Hangman. And here's that boredom energy I talked about earlier. Temperance, being divinely guided. Page of Pentacles, bringing you, that's the earthly, that's the physical gifts, not the, we had the page of cups earlier. Now we have the Page of Pentacles here. You're about to receive a lot with this new perspective. Spirit is bringing you, as you take these offers, as you're making this journey the next 6 months, you're about to get new perspectives to elevate you. And that will take you out of this boredom. Bring you even closer to Spirit, but even bring you closer into the unions that are for you. All right, Pisces. Yeah, I just think there's not much more to think. Spirit says that's it. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Let's keep weaving this dream together. I really love this for you.